Alright, here we go, folks. It's time for the green card. So we only have 11 green cards, so this should be uh,
Pretty quick.
yeah, it'll be quicker. A lot of these cards are really simple. So first up, we have this 3/2 Hazuki. It's a clock shooter. During the turn, this card is placed on stage from your hand. If you reverse the opponent, you pay 1, shoot the clock. So it's a really standard clock shooter ability that we've seen a lot recently. Sets like Love Live Volume 2. And I believe Rider Clock Shooter also has his effect like this, and like Homura Clock.
Rider needs the climax combo though.
Does
This
it?
one doesn't. Yeah,
Wait,
Rider needs climax combo.
the one from Fate Zero?
Oh, not from Fate Zero. Never mind.
Oh yeah. I meant like Fate Zero. My bad. I should have clarified. Fate Zero Rider. It's like that, right?
Yeah, pay 1.
Yeah. And then when she's placed on the stage, if you have a Shuichi character on your field, she gets plus 3k until the end of the turn. So it helps her to clock shoot stuff. And if you have like Shuichi level support, like she's gonna get like freaking huge. So
14-5.
yeah, 14-5, pretty strong. All right. Well, let's just alternate. You can go for it.
Yeah. So we have the next card. So it's a Midori card. This is simple. It's a search ability. Pay 1, discard 1, and you just search for a music character. You show it and you shuffle it to your deck. So this card is good in the sense that you hand filter as well, because that's what the deck's good at. It's better than the Aoi because this is fast and it's efficient. You don't really have to do anything gimmicky, like you have to like say leave opponent's board intact because you have a 1k recollection Aoi. This one is just like, I'm just gonna pay out the climax, whatever you want to pay out, and then search for whatever I want instead of with the Aoi where you may lose it during damage phase.
Yeah. Like you might go to clock or something, or might go to stock. Or this
Or
one
might go to waiting room. Yeah.
Yeah. And so next up we have Hazuki after marching practice. This is a pretty standard ability. Choose one tap 2 characters. Choose a character and give plus 2k. So obviously this can help your clock shot get even bigger. So like it's 14-5 with the level support in play, 16-5 if you tap 2 for this. So yeah, that clock shooter is going to get really big. You can also I don't run it, but you can use this as a tech card with like the red deck. If you run red blue, the 3/2 Kumiko climax combo to burn your opponent requires you to reverse the opponent's card. So if you use this and you tap 2 and you boost that, then you have an easier time reversing the opponent's character and getting that burn off. Oh, oops! I gave you a vanilla.
Yeah, it's fine. So this is a vanilla. Midori and her freaking I'm gonna botch this and Randall's gonna yell at me. Contrabass?
Contrabass. You did that on purpose. I know you did. I know you.
I have no idea. I actually have no idea.
I know you did that on purpose.
Oh my gosh.
All right, but yeah, this is the best vanilla in the set. This is the best vanilla. Not like the vanilla coming up later, you know. Right,
Gosh.
So next up we have Hazuki's Confession of Love. This is the 1/0 that I mentioned earlier. The Shuichi level 0 bonds into this card. And this card's effect is if you have a Shuichi character on your stage, then this card gets plus 1500. So you can bond into this, immediately becomes a 6k. And Shuichi also has a global 500 level 1 in the set. So if you have that on the field, then this becomes a 1065. So pretty solid for a costless character. It also has a bond. And
it's basically Nagisa and Mami.
Yeah, it's like Nagisa and Mami, except it doesn't get like 500 boost in hand encore, because that'd be just kind of.
So
yeah.
This one 1/0 Midori. When this card is placed from stage, from your hand, you draw 1. But then at the start of the encore phase, you discard 1 from your hand. If you do not have any cards to discard, then you clock yourself 1. So.
It's like a draw 1, discard 1 with a delayed discard 1.
Yeah.
And like I play Hearthstone, so like I know like with cards like Doomguard, where it says like when it comes into play you have to discard 2 cards. But if you don't have any cards to discard, then nothing bad happens. So I wanted to avoid that with this card. It's like if your opponent plays this, draws 1 card, and then at the end of the turn they don't even have any cards in their hand, they need to have some kind of punishment. So if you were to top deck this card in late game, like you should probably kill your opponent this turn, or else you're going to take free damage, assuming you empty your hand. So basically, the second part of the effect, it's designed so that players can't get away with dropping their whole hand and not having to discard a card.
That dropping your whole hand shouldn't happen with this set, anyways.
It shouldn't happen with any set.
Yeah, it shouldn't happen with any set
unless you're like really like unless you're playing like super like derp.
Yeah, plus
like,
2 soul.
Next up, we have the worst card in the set.
Ah, hey, what's up? Oh man, why did we include her in this set?
Why did we even make her card? Why did we make her a card? Like, Yuko is worse. Yuko just sucks. Like, if you guys watch this show, I think you guys can all agree that Yuko is just like, this bitch needs to shut up. She needs to shut up.
I want to punch her in the face. I want to punch her in the face. How? I'm not gonna rant.
All right, next card.
Alright, so this one 2-1, Midori. Please don't call me Sapphire. So if you watch the show,
you understand the joke.
Sapphire. Yeah, you understand the joke. So it's pay 1 when this card attacks. If climax combo, if you want to pull it up. I think it's a gold.
I actually have this one.
Pretty troll.
Yeah.
It's in the climax zone. You pay the cost, so pay 1. You clock switch, and this card gets plus 4k. So it is a 13k.
It's kind of like Saber from UBW.
It's kind of like Saber, yeah, without the no 4. It's just a clock switch. Actually, no, it's kind of like Naka from Kantai 2.
Is
Except
it?
You don't. Yeah, the Naka is 2-1. You clock switch, but I don't think you have to pay. And it doesn't get the power boost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I need to go look at Naka then. But yeah. So, this card is actually it actually ends up being weaker than the 2-1 Saber. But the reason for that is because hypothetically, since you're choosing a card from your clock, you have a wider range of cards to choose from. You have up to 6 cards, whereas Saber only has 4 cards. And this one also lets you take any card from your clock, so you can take a Climax if you want. But the Saber only lets you take a Master or Servant character. So, by that logic, this one should be weaker. Alright.
Yep, and then...
Board and counter. Board and counter. Board and counter, boys.
Yep, this is the infamous board encounter, which every Facebook group knows of, probably in Weiss.
Yeah.
Because of a certain someone I shall not mention.
Even though we already mentioned him.
He's a dirty cheater.
Okay, so anyways, so this is the same effect as like Lifa backup from SAO and Mako backup from pt.3. When you so it's 2-5 backup. When you use the backup, you reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a music character, you add it to your hand and discard a card. And if it's not a music character, put it back on top of your deck and cancel the damage. So yeah.
Run one.
At least
or 2.
At least 1. It's a solid level 2 backup. Lets you filter out your hand, and if you don't filter out your hand, then you're canceling. And you're also getting your deck closer to your next cancel. So this can save you. And last card of the deck.
It's the 2-2 Hazuki when she's at the festival. This card, it's a simple text. Gets plus 500 power for each other music character you have on the stage, so it's just a beat stick. Yeah, most sets have this type of ability on a level 2, like Ellie. Yeah, Ellie. From the Love Live EB or the DX coming up, I think. Yep.
So yeah. And there you have it. Do you have any last thoughts, Rex, that you want to say?
I wish I could play this at my locals. It's just
you just need to find people at your locals that are like on board with what we're doing. They're like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. You made your own set.
Yeah. I think the correct way of playing this deck is actually just you play that. It excels at hand filtering and just like top checking. It's kind of like Terraformers in a sense, where a lot of cards have a top check ability. So you exploit that and use it to your advantage. Control your triggers, and there's a lot of utility. So actually, if this were to come into an actual Weiss was as an actual Weiss set, it'd be pretty strong.
Do you think it'd be like
I
how
wouldn't think
strong?
I wouldn't think it'd be S tier, but I think it have at least A to A
Like
minus tier, because you have so much utility. You have the runner, you have hand filter suicides, you've got top checks on climax play, you've got hand plus without even needing to reverse people. You've got early summons, you've got level assist, you've got ways to filter out climaxes. You've got uh a ton of level ones you can choose, which combos with top checks. It's just it's a set that revolves around uh looking at the top of your deck, and it excels at doing so.
all right, so there you have it, guys. And once I am able to print out good photos of this, I'll probably do like some sort of deck profile, I guess. And then at some point Rex can do a deck profile as well
Yeah.
once he's made a his own deck list. But yeah,
Yes.
so that's all for now, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been Peshcats here with Rex Lau, and we will see you later.